Hi, I'm Dr. Randa Bascharon and I'm here for my weekly vlog on MMANEWSLEAK. In anticipation of Uriah Faber's upcoming fight, I'm going to talk about the hyperbaric chamber. In WEC 41, Uriah Faber against Mike Brown broke his hand. He broke his metacarpals, and as a result, he had a long term of healing up in front of him. He decided to use something called a hyperbaric chamber. So, I'm going to explain what that is and what the benefits are. But first, let me clear up a common misconception. A lot of people think that altitude training, which is in a hypobaric chamber, that's with an O, hypo, is the same as a hyperbaric chamber, and that's not the truth. They do two different things and they work differently. In altitude training, the goal is to have decreased oxygen levels to simulate a high altitude as to increase the number of red blood cells in your body. It's an adaptation that you're trying to create. More red blood cells carry more oxygen and increase endurance. In a hyperbaric chamber, you're actually increasing the pressures to push higher concentrations of oxygen throughout the body. So it actually goes everywhere. You just don't produce more cells, you actually get oxygen, which is what the red blood cells carry, everywhere in the body. You don't need to rely on the red blood cells to carry the oxygen to where it needs to go. Any benefits to a hyperbaric chamber? The first being is that it helps to improve your endurance. The second thing is it reduces the amount of lactic acidosis in your system so that it decreases the amount of fatigue that you have after your hard workouts. The third thing, like in Uriah Faber's example, is that it brings more oxygen to your body so that different types of cells, and in that case bone cells, go to the area where there's needed for healing, and you accelerate the healing process. Additionally, it helps your cognitive function or your memory so that you're sharper and that you have a better mindset to be able to go and attack your other competitor. The other benefits include it helps the immune system and helps you fight against things like Staph aureus and the common evil now, MRSA, which is methicillin-resistant Staph aureus, which is a big problem for a lot of athletes because it's everywhere in the gyms. That's the end of my weekly vlog on MMANEWSLEAK.